The beginning of the year is usually connected with setting goals and resolutions and the reflection, who do we want to be, what we want to accomplish, and where we want to go. And I don't know about you, but for me the whole concept of setting goals, it was always a struggle. But the good news are that eventually, after doing a deep thinking as an overthinker and some research, it seems like I found the way that might work the best for me for now. And in this video, I want to share with you what I discovered and what is this way, and share with you some tips how to make your goal setting process a little bit easier. But to start, we need to go back to the beginning, which is, of course, the 1st of January. So I'm setting up a new journal, and I find it difficult to imagine even where I'm gonna be in next year. The reason why I'm actually starting this journal is just like, you know, like I like to think, and I like to think about abstract things. I feel like I need to shift more my focus to actually organize myself and pursue the stuff that I want to. That's why I'm trying to learn about all those goal settings and everything, because yeah, I'm not a very organized person. Like my closet is open, my room is messy, my hair is growing back. it's a lot of chaos. Next days I spent on trying to figure out how can I set the goals that are actually important for me, and I was very determined to find something that works. And eventually everything started to make a little bit more sense. So it's been around a week since my little New Year overthinking sessions about goal setting and everything, and I had this realization that I felt like something clicked in my brain, you know, like I had this aha moment, and I felt like I cracked a code or something. Setting specific goals, it's hard for me, you know, especially that I realized I don't really desire materialistic things, and I don't really desire numbers. Of course, like setting specific goals, it's fun because you can treat the life as a game, that you just like go to the certain points and you click the box and just like, okay, done. But I realized I don't really want to approach life this way. Like my life is not a checklist to do. And I found goal setting as a bit of the trap for my brain, because I felt overwhelmed by all of those life hacks and tips and tricks telling me like, you have to be specific what you want. And I'm like, I can't. Until I came across this sentence: writing a plan for your future is like driving in a fog. You can only see as far as your light goes, but you can make the whole way this way. Especially that there is this whole concept of equifinality and multifinality. And equifinality is that different causes can cause the same outcome, and multifinality, there is like the same cause can cause different outcome. You cannot really be sure, you know, you can never be sure. So I don't want to be so attached to just like one vision and one specific thing. I'm like, I want to cultivate the things that are meaningful for me. I do like the sense of spontaneity in my life. I do like the sense of this little uncertainty. Maybe it's because like I'm in my 20s, so I'm in this like exploration and discovery phase, and being very specific about my life is just not resonating with me. But at the same time, I want to be mindful in my life. I want to, you know, like want to have this direction. I want to feel grounded, and I want to know that the actions and the habits and the decision that I'm making are actually leading me to the life I want to live. I realized that the first thing that I can do to get more organized and set like small goals and, you know, small steps for myself to be more organized, which I'm still exploring this idea if I really do have to be as organized and productive all the time, but it's a whole nother topic, is actually I need to figure out how I want to feel. So
I focused on imagining and visualizing the desired state that I want to accomplish. And it is the desired state that I want to cultivate on a daily basis. And of course, every day is different, and sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel bad, you know, like it's life. So let's just not get like overly focused that you need to feel the certain way all the time. But the first thing that I did was like, how do I want to feel? I considered different aspects and areas of life, and I divided into categories that I found online. Let's not lie about that. Then I took those categories from the internet and I wrote it in my journal. And I wrote about spiritual area, financial, career, intellectual, health and fitness, family and social, and play. Play is like this concept of just doing stuff for fun and for pure enjoyment. And under every of this category, I wrote how I want to feel. So it's easy to say how you want to feel, for example, in relationships, or how you want to feel spiritually, but how actually you want to feel in career. So I'm not really sure what I want to do exactly. I'm not really sure about my exact path of career, and it's completely fine. It's okay, because I'm exploring, I'm discovering, and I want to let the things unravel for me. So in my career, for example, I just wrote that I want to feel that I'm doing something with deeper meaning and purpose, and I wrote all of that stuff, But to take it a little bit more practical, under the sentences that I wrote how I want to feel, I asked myself the question, what does it mean in practice? And it was very important for me to ask this question about the practical implementation of this vision, because it's easy to think, and put the idea out there, but in order to actually feel this way, you need to develop habits and daily actions, or like regular practices to actually accomplish this desired state. So let's say my goal is to be mindful and make mindful decisions every day. It's not really possible if my actions and my habits are not aligned with this vision, because I will not make mindful decisions if I will be all the time distracted and doing the stuff that are not serving me, for example, like I cannot be mindful without knowing what it actually means to be mindful. Or let's say the health goal, like I want to feel energized, I want to feel strong, I want to feel fast, I want to be like, like very just like, move my body and enjoy the movement. It's not really the thing that I can do by sleeping, let's say like 4 hours a night, It's not something like, it's not really the thing that I can do without exercising. There are certain things that you cannot really accomplish when you don't work for it, And let's say career, We already know that I don't know. But if I want to do something meaningful in the future, I guess I need to do something meaningful in the present moment. And when the goal setting is very important to actually know where you're going and, giving direction to your life, I think it's very important to remember that life is happening now, not in the future, and that we need to cultivate the state of being that we desire here and now. And yeah, it's just the concept that I'm trying to be very mindful about, that while rushing and just pursuing, it's easy to lose the sense of the things that we already have in life. The beautiful families, the friends, the bodies that we already have, and the opportunities that you have. It's really easy to lose the sense that we are already so blessed with everything that we have, So if you're struggling with goal setting, I want to tell you that there is nothing wrong with you. And there is like no one size fits all template for like, like making the goals and creating your life. It's completely okay if you if you just don't resonate with setting very specific goals, because at the end of the day, we all need to define what success means for us. Like, there is no one definition of success, and you just need to figure it out for yourself. And I found the way of thinking about general stuff, so the general idea, how I want to feel, and then dividing it to like specific steps called like small goals or specific goals. It works the best for my brain. And well, maybe in the future I will start to desire more specific things. Maybe I will have this idea that, oh, this is the thing that I want to do. And I'm very open for that. Like, I keep my mind and heart open for all of the opportunities that will come my way. I just don't want to stress now about like, if there is something wrong with me, like, nah, it's okay. Everyone is in a different place in life. Everyone has like different needs, or we have the same needs, like the, need of love and everything, but yeah, like everyone is different, but at the same time maybe we're a little bit the same. And I think it's very beautiful that you want to create your life and be more mindful and search for more meaning. If you will take anything from it, that's great. And I really do wish for the best for you, and I wish you all the luck and all the love and everything that you need.